97.9. Let's begin.
We start with our first laugh, Daniel Tosh, talking about rock stars wrecking their equipment.
The rock stars, that's what I want to be. Everybody's like, you have the greatest job. I'm like, no way, rock stars. That's where it's, like when I'm done, I say, thanks a lot, good night, that's it. What do rock stars do? They trash the stage, break their instruments. I don't care how juvenile you think that is, you're wrong. That is so cool. You know, how much better would your job be if at the end of the day, when you were wrapping up, huh? You're on some computer, just got to do this application here, then I'm out of here for the weekend. No! Nobody rocks like C++. That'd be pretty cool. I don't mean to imply that all musicians do that either. It's only rock stars, right? Like you never see the Philharmonic Orchestra wrap up a set and some fat broad with a harp jumps up. No! Free Tibet! I'm just guessing that'd be her cause.
Big Dog, 97.9. I want to nerd out for a minute. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if you've seen them yet, but the first full-color James Webb telescope images were revealed yesterday.
Yeah, I saw them.
2 days ago. Mm-hmm. They're setting to release some more photos as well.
Kind of looks like a kaleidoscope to me.
I think it's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah?
And the reason why, if you really look at it a different way, you have the Milky Way. And we think of the Milky Way galaxy, this huge Milky Way galaxy that we're in, right?
Uh-huh.
It's gigantic.
I mean, you're talking
you got all
person, but yeah.
I know, but you got all the planets in the Milky Way galaxy and all this other stuff. That's a galaxy. Mm-hmm. Well, this is shooting a picture of all of those little dots that you see are other galaxies.
Right, yeah, that's the way I understand
That's how many different galaxies it's viewing with this telescope. And now the ones that are a little blurry or they're streaked are actually the ones that are closer to us than the ones that are farther away because they basically call it gravitational lensing. And it's basically the gravity is warping those galaxies' photos.
Just the picture of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not actually being warped.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't know that.
Well,
they could be.
Yeah.
They're a long way away. They may be getting warped.
That's how many different Milky Ways are out there.
Yeah.
That to me is just mind-blowing. How many other planets and other stuff that could be out there?
See, you get all.
There could be like 30 other Earths.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. You know why?
Why?
I don't have confidence that we're like the smartest or best one.
Oh, I know we're probably not.
Yeah. I just hope that they don't get to us and take us over. That's really where I am.
That their tech is not farther advanced than ours?
No, I bet it is. I hope you're right. You've said a few times. They've already seen us realize these people are imbeciles.
We're
not
staying.
We're not staying. And I hope that's true. But there's a chance they haven't discovered us yet. Somehow we discovered them first. Hope they stay put. Because I just don't have confidence in our home team here.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. We'll lose that fight.
Yeah. I just think it's cool that there's that many galaxies. As big as the Milky Way out there. It's this vast, unknown place.
It's a lot. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'll take your word for it.
You're looking at like 50 to 100 Milky Ways with planets probably in them.
I'm looking at a bunch of lights on a black screen.
All right, well, it's really cool stuff.
A group of clowns.
Run! No.
This is the most terrifying situation for some people. I don't know.
Go straight for the juggler.
I like that.
I do too.
Very good. Thank you, Jules. Celebrated this a little bit earlier without even knowing that this was today.
Yeah, I didn't even know that it was Embrace Your Geekness Day.
And I didn't. I mean, I did.
I kind of embraced my geekness right off the bat.
Yeah, we talked about the James Webb telescope and the pictures from it, and Chris is so geeked out about that.
It's awesome.
I read something after we did that break that the pictures are that however far away that is. What we're seeing now is however many. So whatever we're seeing in those pictures is probably like millions of years old already.
Right.
Because it's so far away. God, think about how far along those aliens have come since then.
And, Stranger Things is out, Dungeons and Dragons. If you're into comic books, Star Wars, math, reading, board games, whatever it is.
Superheroes
It's
count?
your day. Superheroes count.
I always notice when they release a new superhero movie, then they replay a lot of them on TV.
Yep.
My wife complained about that this weekend. Why are these always on? Because they're good.
Because that's what I would tell her.
Yeah.
Because they're amazing.
Yeah, I know I've already seen Avengers. But there's a new Thor coming out, and they're replaying Avengers.
Yep.
I'll geek out on a little bit of that, although I'm not super...
I'm not where, I know these intricate details, but I do watch a lot of Star Trek, Star Wars.
Have you been to a Comic-Con?
No.
I'm not either. But I'm not opposed.
No, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Like one of the really good ones. I don't know that I would have a complete uniform and dress up or anything, but I'd go see the spectacle. I think
that's what it would be. It would be a spectacle.
100%. The people watching would be fantastic.
Well, today's your day. So if you are into those things we mentioned, whatever it is, today is your day. So you should embrace your Geekness Day. And in honor of that, we put together a little song for you.
I have tape on my glasses, a pocket protector too. I'm going to the comic convention in my Batman costume. I'm Batman. Oh, tripping on my cape, spilling Mountain Dew. Geek out tonight, geek out tonight. Checking in with Mom, 'cause I stayed too long. Geeking out tonight, geeking out tonight.
You're going to live alone your entire life because you're a nerdy, dorky geek.
Big Dog 97.9. How about some good news stories?
Let's do that.
Firefighters in Arkansas saved a kitten that was stuck inside of an ATM last week.
How did that happen?
They don't know how it got in there. His name is Cash.
Oh, yeah. It better be
At
now.
least that's what they named him.
Yeah.
He was very dehydrated, weighing less than a pound. Once they put some weight on him, he'll go up for adoption, they say.
That's cool. You ever seen a cat get stuck in a car and then make a ride somewhere, like under the hood?
No.
Whew, I've seen that. Not very happy whenever they get to their destination.
I'm sure they're terrified.
Yeah. Hard to get out of there.
World War II vet in Queens, New York, just celebrated his 103rd birthday on Saturday. His retirement home threw him a party, and he's quite a character.
I stay away from fast women and slow horses. But luck, that's all I've got to attribute to luck. Fortunately, I'm aging gracefully, I think.
I think he is too.
Stay away from fast women and slow horses.
I don't know that applies as much now as it did when he was a young man.
Oh, I think it still applies.
Slow horses?
Yeah.
You staying away from those?
I'm staying away from slow horses.
I'm staying away from horses.
You don't want slow horses.
It's true.
You lose your money.
I don't want horses anyway.
You stay away from fast women, you lose your money.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. That one, no, true.
And lastly, a small bookstore in Detroit recently got fleeced for $35,000 by someone who used some fraudulent credit cards. I don't know what kind of books they're buying. And almost put them out of business, but the community stepped in. They started a GoFundMe account to stay afloat. They ended up recovering. They raised over $35,000 to help offset the cost. A few people gave $500 or more, and most of the donations, though, were $10 and $20. So a lot of people stepped up and helped out the bookstore. Here's actually, I believe, the owners.
We were super thankful we reached that goal after 10 days, which was just so incredible.
We're really happy that we're seen as a viable part of the literary community.
Don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out to your communities. I don't think we would have been able to get through this if it weren't for all of that support.
I don't know how the whole scam worked, but did it not seem suspicious the first time?
That they're buying $35,000 worth of books? Nobody reads that many books.
Even if you're A bookworm. I can't imagine you need that many. I mean, I'm glad they recouped the money.
Yes, that's the good news story. The other part, I kind of question them a little bit because
you need to be less trusting, like Chris and I. Anymore, it's rare, honestly.
That is right. Apparently not. A teenage girl almost passed away, died in a car crash near Minnesota over the weekend, or Minneapolis, Minnesota, because she was driving while watching Stranger Things on her phone.
I've seen this on the interstates where people are holding a phone up on the steering wheel and watching something while they're going 70-some miles an hour.
She apparently drifted onto oncoming traffic while a semi was bearing down on her. She didn't notice. Luckily, the driver was paying attention. He swerved onto the shoulder because the girl's car was fully in his lane.
Wow. How do you not notice that you've gotten all the way into the other?
Because you're really invested in the movie.
The show's getting good. Something's about to happen.
Yeah. She ended up hitting the back of the truck. Her car flipped. She walked away, luckily, with only minor injuries. A truck driver wasn't hurt either. At first, she claimed she wasn't on her phone, but cops knew she was lying because her car's Bluetooth was still streaming audio of the show.
11.
She eventually admitted she was watching Netflix and was cited for distracted driving. Luckily, she's, alive and well. And this is why probably self-driving cars will happen. Even though there might be a few accidents, they're probably going to be less because people do not pay attention.
And I hate to admit you're probably right. I don't want them. I like to drive.
I do too.
And I can drive without the temptation of needing to watch Stranger Things while I'm driving. Yeah. But there are...
97.9 Move Over Fight Club. In honor of National French Fry Day, we decided to launch our very own secret organization. You can find out how you can remain an upstanding member today. It is the top 6 rules of French Fry Club.
Perfect. We're clearly members. You can tell by our physique.
Yes, top 6 rules of French Fry Club.
All right.
Number 6, if you dip them in anything but ketchup, you hate America.
Oh, no, I resist that one. I'm a condiments person. I like all kinds of sauces.
What do you dip your French fries in?
I mean, there's places that have fry sauce.
Yes, and I kind of make my own, but it's only one particular fry. It's a waffle fry from a particular restaurant.
Oh, see.
That I do the ketchup and mayo together.
I know which one you're talking about. That waffle fry? Oh, I dip it in all their sauces, basically. Any of them.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking one particular fry is ketchup only.
Okay.
And it starts with an M.
Yeah, that one's ketchup only.
Only.
Yeah, I dip that one in ketchup exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, fine. America.
Number 5, if you steal someone's, they get to hack off your hands.
Yep. Fry stealing is a crime punishable by hand loss.
Yes. Number 4, only feed your dog the burnt ones.
Or you kids.
Yep.
They'll feed them to the dog.
And then they'll like crunchy ones forever.
Yeah.
Number 3, supersizing your order isn't an option. It's an expectation.
What a dumb question. Do I want the large?
Yeah.
Of course I do.
Number 2, eating them with a fork are grounds of expulsion.
You just don't, unless I will back that up with, unless they are like chili cheese fries. Then you almost have to.
If they're covered in...
They're smothered, covered, slathered.
Yeah.
Then it's necessity.
All right. I guess that'll be in the amendments. Changing my rules here, Bobby.
We've got a lot of amendments here so far.
Number 6, rules for French Fry Club. Number 1, if you order a small, the employee allowed to slap you. Goes back to the supersizing option.
Very good.
There's your top 6 list today. Big Dog, 97.9. One of the things I have to do in the morning is brush my teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have to brush my teeth. Amongst anything and everything, I have to do that to begin the day.
Yeah. Get that wang. Never mind.
Well,
you don't want to say wang in the mouth.
I ain't got no wing in my mouth. I don't know about you and what you do in the morning.
Bad taste. I should have went with bad taste.
Well, this is something else that might go in your mouth. That might start your morning off with a kick, a little boost, a little bolt, a little
extra caffeine. What is it?
Bolivian government Tuesday announced the creation of their state-run industry because they do everything. It's state-run there.
Yeah.
They're going to start production of a brand new toothpaste.
Caffeine toothpaste?
No.
Okay.
Much more powerful.
Oh.
It's going to be made with coca leaves. Oh. And that basically, of course, is where cocaine comes from.
Right.
So that's right. The Minister of Production Development and Economic Tuesday announced that they will start making a Bolivian coca leaf branded toothpaste called Coca Bowl. They are investing $9 million in it. And basically it's made with cocoa leaves. It's the same leaves made
now, do
to
they
make
have
cocaine.
To be processed a certain way for it to be like cocaine, or will it?
The way I understood, yes and no. You do get, there are people, farmers and people that'll live there forever that you can take the cocoa leaf and people, they'll wad it up like a little thing and they'll use it as chew.
Okay.
But you get a high from it.
Right.
It's a little different than what, the Americanized version.
Powder.
The powder stuff. But for the nose. But they chew on it all day, and it does give them a little buzz.
Think we could get some of this stuff?
I don't know. Do you think the
FDA will never, they're never going to approve cocaine toothpaste. But it's funny, all the movies, that's always how they show if they know it's real or not.
Yeah. Right on the teeth.
They rub some right on the teeth. Yep, it's real.
It's good. That's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Well, now you can have it in your toothpaste and really start your morning with a jolt.
That's way better than coffee.
I know a lot of people that don't. Yeah. And they should. And this might
What,
help
brush
them.
or do cocaine? I'm confused.
Brush, because you don't want a wang in the mouth. Big Dog 97.9. So the screenwriter who was hired to work on the script for Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This is Indiana Jones 4.
Yep. This was a Shia LaBeouf Indiana Jones, wasn't it?
Well, that's when he was his son.
Yeah.
He read the existing script. He noticed something that he did not like.
Okay.
And that is the aliens.
Yeah, there were aliens. I think I watched this, actually.
He actually tried to convince Steven Spielberg and George Lucas both to scrap the idea. They would not budge. They wanted aliens.
They were dead set on aliens.
Yes.
Okay.
He did not like it. He says that the pushback the movie got, the most serious complaint was, quote, "We don't feel like aliens should have been in an Indiana Jones movie."
Yeah.
And he agrees with everybody that it shouldn't have been. So I say the new Indiana 5, what we do, just make everybody happy. We just...
dinosaurs. We got Spielberg still, right? He can do dinosaurs.
I think they've done dinosaurs, just in bones.
Oh, real dinosaurs.
He's an archaeologist. That's kind of what he does.
It belongs in a museum.
Indiana Jones basically just wakes up from a dream. And 4 was a dream. So you just start 5 with, that was a dream sequence.
Is that how we can write Shia LaBeouf out of it, too?
Yes.
Oh, my God, I had a terrible dream. I had a son that was a whack job, and there were aliens.
So you just say, it was a bad dream. He hit his head.
I like that. I like that idea. 4 was pretty,
Yeah.
It wasn't that great. The alien thing were bizarre.
It was a little stretch.
Yeah, it was a little bit. There got to be other archaeological, I don't even know if I'm saying that word, There got to be other old stuff that Indiana Jones can look for.
Instead of some aliens.
Instead of aliens. Yeah.
So there you go. Indiana 5. Maybe it starts with a dream sequence.
I side with the writer here.
Me as well. Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. The Emmy nominations were announced yesterday. In my opinion, Ted Lasso should win Best Comedy. I laugh every time it depicts soccer as exciting. Mickey Rourke says Tom Cruise is irrelevant in his world. But keep in mind, Mickey's world is movies that don't make a dime because no one sees them. Lego has pulled out of Russia indefinitely. That's bad news for Russian forces, because that's what they've been making their new tanks out of. And today is National French Fry Day, which in this country is about as necessary as National Remember to Breathe Day. This is not headline news.
Big Dog 97.9. Well, apparently a new poll of millennial parents, and that is the ages of 26 to 41. This includes you. About half of you don't know the lyrics to classic lullabies.
Oh. Are we going to test me here?
The highest scoring, 55%, said that they know all of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but only 55%. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
How I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. I think I got that one.
Yeah. And see, and probably I don't know any of these because, see, I had to remember them, and now I don't. They have now exited.
I've already taken that test.
I've already taken the test. Don't need the information anymore.
My kids are younger, so maybe I'll still know some.
Then they begin to struggle with Row Your Boat, which that makes no sense to me because I thought it was row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream.
Row, row.
Yeah, that's what I
thought.
thought. Are there more words to it than that?
Not that I'm aware of. That's all I knew. And you just repeated it over and over.
Yeah,
Humpty Dumpty.
I know that one.
Jack and Jill, and then Rock-a-Bye Baby came in last as far as the scoring, or one of the lowest in the scoring. But most don't know lullabies.
We don't have to anymore.
Well, yes. And I think you didn't have the right person to teach you. I, on the other hand, and the people over 41 had the right teacher to teach us these lullabies.
Who?
And that would be Andrew Dice Clay.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Long came a Spidey, sat down beside, he said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Little boy Blue, he needed the money. Was an old lady, lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, her uterus fell out. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. She bent over. Rover took over. She got a bone of her own. I don't know.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
Well, a guy in Oklahoma killed his buddy last week while they were out doing some hillbilly hand fishing.
Noodling.
And he claimed he had...
I like hillbilly hand fishing. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody call it that.
He claimed that he had to.
Had to kill him?
Yes. Because his friend was trying to summon Bigfoot to kill him.
My God.
That is right. I must kill him because he was summoning Bigfoot to kill me. When they were asking him as they are noodling in the South Canadian River, a fight broke out between them. He, Sanders, appeared to be under the influence of something, the police said.
I would assume
They don't know what, but he was
something.
Fear. Duh. His statement was that Mr. Knighton had summoned Bigfoot to come and kill him, and that's why he had to kill Mr. Knighton. Sanders was initially arrested for outstanding warrants and booked in jail because of that. Then they found the body of his buddy. And then they charged him with first-degree murder.
And it became murder.
It's because of Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot!
And you freak out.
I am so curious as to what the Bigfoot call sounds like.
He wasn't. So you're saying like a turkey call? Is
Yeah,
what
I
you're
think
thinking.
is that it?
I think it could have been.
It's as close as I think I can do. I don't know. It's just speculation.
Actually, on your first attempt at summoning Bigfoot, I think you might have nailed it.
I hope he doesn't show up in here.
Now, if he shows up, I might have to kill you. So.
No, don't be like this, dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog, 97.9 point of the show. We find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
You geeked out about space. A picture of a bunch of twinkling lights.
Yes.
It's a big deal, and a lot of people, I wish I were nerdier about it, I guess.
I think it's pretty cool.
So happy for you. I couldn't look at that and tell you what it is. If you said, what is that? I don't know. It's a bunch of lights. It is galaxies, is what Chris tells me.
That's what it is.
I have to take your word for it. I don't know. I can't tell.
Pretty amazing.
It's phenomenal. Scary is what it is. I already said it's scary.
It might be a little bit of that,
Some of those galaxies are way, way smarter than us. All right. What did you learn?
I learned that Bolivia is creating cocaine toothpaste.
Just the kick you need in the morning.
Yep. Get you going.
Kick in the teeth. That should be the slogan.
Yeah.
Let's share one more laugh. What do we have today?
Jim Gaffigan on reminiscing about summer.
Because there's an expectation of fun during summer. In winter, we discuss summer with such reverence. In January, you'd think we were talking about a family pet that passed away. Remember summer? I miss summer. I have photos of summer. That's when we were a happy family. Summer's presented as a vacation. It's like a 3-month vacation for nobody but children. And who doesn't deserve a few months off after the rigors of kindergarten? I have 5 young children. During summer, they lounge around like they've just returned from fighting ISIS. 3rd grade was a beast. Summer vacation does kind of set up an adulthood of disappointment. That first job, you're like, I have to go to work in July? What is this, Russia?